This painting, How Do You Turn Me Off, made in 2025. It's 60 inches by 48.5 inches. And this is a very good example of how I'm channeling anything that I'm feeling into a painting. And for this particular painting, I made it while I was in the midst of completing work for my solo show at Klaus von Nichtsagen Gallery. And I hadn't been planning to show anywhere else, but PPOW Gallery, a gallery I've long admired for decades. When they called, I was like, I can't turn them down. So they were coming by my studio in a matter of a week or so. I worked slowly. I was freaking out. It was a high anxiety moment for sure. And I, in fact, had my first ever all-nighter in the studio. In my entire career, I've never slept over in my studio. Needless to say, I was stressed out and I really wanted to make a good painting, and that never worked out for me, trying to make a fast painting with a fast looming deadline. So the entire experience was very nerve-wracking, and I started to see this anxiety in the painting. In fact, it started to feel like a self-portrait. I was starting to see the form of the head. I mean, this is actually when it was done, when I started to see these things, which usually happens with my paintings. But I noticed that the lines were thinner. It's almost as if those lines evoke static electricity and hair when things are just so upright and full of this intense electricity. That's how I felt when I looked at the painting and realized where my pressure level was. And I teach a mentorship program, and when we were on Zoom, one of my artists, none of us knew how to work the Zoom. So at the end, she was fiddling around trying to figure out how to turn off her Zoom. So that's when the funny quote came, "How do you turn me off?" And I thought, oh my goodness, that's perfect for this painting. I'm going to title it that, because I did not know how or when I was going to be able to turn off the stress level. But I'm pretty pleased with the outcome of the painting.